This Week Uncensored, the only podcast holding a mirror up to America and watching it actively refuse to make eye contact. I am your host, Stevie B, and this week we are diving into a special double feature of the absolute worst impulses of the human species. We're going to start off overseas because why should America have a monopoly on terrible ideas? Have you heard of the Natasha doll? It is currently making its rounds on social media. If you haven't, consider yourself lucky, and I'm sorry because your luck has just run out today. The Natasha doll is a dark-skinned, slow-rising memory foam baby doll. It started on Chinese social media platforms like Douyin and Red Note as a stress relief toy. But because the internet is a dark, terrible, and undefeated place, it quickly evolved, or better yet, devolved. A vlogger jokingly treated the doll like his daughter, named her Natasha, and accidentally dropped her. The doll got misshapen, and what did the internet do? What it does best: twist and configure everything to its own will. They saw a dark-skinned baby doll getting deformed and thought, hey, that looks like fun. Suddenly, there is a massive wave of videos showing people beating, stomping, stretching, and literally boiling this black baby doll for entertainment, for clicks. Some creators even pricking it with needles and cutting it with knives. But when they try it with white baby dolls, they say, that's inhumane. That's inhumane. Now, critics are pointing out the obvious. This is diabolical. It is the literal normalization of anti-black violence disguised as a quirky internet trend. It's a modern-day digital minstrel show echoing the horrific history of gollywogs and pickaninny figures that used to line the shelves of American toy stores. But don't worry, America got your back, baby. Because the defenders of the trend are out there and they are saying, it's just a toy. It's for stress relief. Right, stress relief. Got you. A black baby doll is for stress relief. A white baby doll, that's inhumane. That's neither here nor there, because nothing says I'm working through my anxiety like recreating a hate crime on a memory foam infant. If your stress relief involves boiling a black baby doll, you don't need a toy. You need an exorcism and a spot on a watch list. And the irony of all that is, this is happening while America is hosting the 2026 World Cup, trying to present a united post-racial welcoming face to the globe while restricting entry into the U.S. for the World Cup, demanding teams such as Iran and others that right after the match, they gotta go, they cannot stay overnight. So united, so post-racial, so welcoming. We're inviting the world over, and the world is currently going viral for beating up a black baby doll. 2026 could not get any better. Not at all. Now, speaking of the world, let's bring it back home to the good old US of A, where we don't need memory foam to act out our worst impulses. We have Fox News, thank you very much. This week, the CDC released a report showing that the U.S. birth rate is at a record low. And what is driving this drop? Riddle me that, Batman. What is driving this drop? A 7% decrease in the teen birth rate. Over the last 2 decades, it's down 70%. Fewer teenagers are getting pregnant. Less content for 16 and pregnant people. Most rational humans would look at that and say, awesome, great. That abstinence only people failed, but at least kids are finishing high school before raising a goddamn family. But Fox News, or at least the people on Fox News, they looked at this and panicked. They got their panties in a tizzy. Medical analyst Dr. Marc Siegel went on America's Newsroom and said, and I quote, "We still have 3.6 million births a year. But the problem is teens and young adults from ages 15 to 19, the fertility rate is down 7%. Meaning, we're telling people who are young not to have babies." I thought that's what the message was all about, right? Yes, Mark, that is exactly what we're telling them. You are a teen. Don't have babies right now because you are 15. They are legally not allowed to buy a lottery ticket, rent a car, or watch an R-rated movie without a guardian, but you think it's a problem now that they aren't pushing a human life out of their pussies, right? The right wing has spent the last 50 years screaming about the moral decay of teen pregnancy. They gutted sex education. They banned abortion. They are actively trying to make birth control harder to get. And now that teen pregnancy is actually down, they got a problem with it. They are mad about it. Why? Because of the replacement rate? They need more bodies for the machine. They are so desperate of a higher birth rate that they are literally complaining on national TV that high school sophomores are not doing their part to boost the GDP. It's the ultimate right-wing paradox. Don't have sex before marriage. Wait. No, why aren't you pregnant? Have a baby. But also, we aren't going to give you paid leave or universal pre-K or affordable hair care. Good luck, kid. So there you have it, folks. A world where people relieve stress by abusing a black baby doll, and a country where a major news network thinks the solution to our economic woes is more pregnant teenagers. Boy, 2026 has really been a fuck up, man. Hold that mirror up to America. It might not look, but just hold it up there. We're going to make sure it sees the reflection anyway. Anyway, I'm your host, Stevie B. This has been This Week Uncensored. Stay mad, stay loud, and please, for the love of God and everything else above MAGA and the Republicans, do not take medical advice from Fox News. See you next week.